left on the sidewalk skyline.
341. We're just in between corn. Look at this corn over here. This farm is amazing. It's squatchy, and we're just, man, I'm telling you what, we are having a ball. This is, I don't know, this is heaven out here. This place.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Lake
Road. I mean, for Connecticut, this is pretty backwoods. You know, it's almost like Virginia or something, West Virginia. It's really nice here, and no, we're just out cruising around. Who knows where we're gonna end up from here? This field's been harvested. I remember in Vic Hundiff's Dogman Encounters Radio on YouTube, there was an episode where a gentleman there, I was fascinated. He's got hundreds of episodes. By the way, check it out, Vic Hundiff. There you go. Shout out to Dogman Encounters Radio on YouTube. There was a gentleman there
3 3/4 miles. Turn right on New Milford Turnpike.
Decided that he just wanted to camp backwoods. I forget where. It was deep woods. It wasn't in Connecticut. And it was a recently harvested cornfield. And he went on to describe the encounter. And at the end, I remember just very vividly him saying, "And I will never sleep, never camp in a harvested cornfield again for the rest of my life." And he was shaken, and I take that as good advice. Don't camp in harvested cornfields, and you probably shouldn't camp in cornfields, period, because other than Tim, farmers aren't usually the happiest folk when it comes to people camping out in their property. Unless you got their permission, then it's fine. We love the farmers, and that's what we're doing. We're kind of just popping around down here, and hopefully we'll find a gas station before we run out of gas, and we'll see you out there. We're having a ball today. Hi everybody. So we were at Angevine earlier, and we told you we're just going to go on location and get out there. I have been here before. We're not too far from Lake Warramog with all of its opulence and a crowded state park, and you know from our videos the camping experience. But I found this years ago, and there's a little concrete landing over there. This is a really nice fishing hole and swimming hole, and it's not too far from Lake Warramog. We're about to drive down, but you know, there's no kiosk here, but there's this bad boy. And this is Squatch Central. Out all back here. I'm not sure. Well, we're in Kent, so now I am sure. And we'll see you down there. And this is really just a gem. If you want to come back here in a couple weeks from now, it's Sunday, September 19th. It's about 12:30, and it's a beautiful, about 70 degrees. The water's beautiful here. The water's milky at Lake Warramog. So get out here and enjoy some nice solitude, and get away from that, you know, that showiness of Lake Warramog. I'm not even going to comment on that, but let's get in here, Squatchy. So here, look at this. We just got here, and these are Volpina Grapes, and look at them. Oh man, let me eat one. We're picking these for chickens. That's grapey. But so here, look at this. I can just reach up and grab these, and if you're an upright primate, or any animal that can eat these, reach them, that's what you're going to do. These I made wine from these one year, and it was wonderful. These are really nice looking. They're on the Connecticut state flag. We're just on location. I mean, why pay for chicken food when nature's providing these for me? And I'm not going to take them all. Right away, I see an acorn. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to take them all, but I'm going to take some for my wonderful chickens. And they're going to love these. And if I look more, I could probably find all three varieties. Look at this, in just a couple of seconds here, I picked these. These are grapes. These are wonderful. You know, when the Vikings came to North America, they found a place that they called Vinland because there were so many wild grapes. I think they were talking about Connecticut. I really do. Let's get out there. Oh yeah, look at the water here is so much cleaner. These land preserves. I see some fantail and some Eurasian millwort, the aquatic vegetation. Yeah, we're here in this nice rock, and I'm not gonna. Come on over here, camera person. Watch this. But this here, you jump off this. The water's nice and deep right there. There's a little walking area. You get back up on this rock and you can jump in again. Nobody's here today. Nobody. This is free. Look at this. Gorgeous water. Tannic. It's a brook or stream that's been elevated to this little area here. If you continue up this path, you'll come to the other side of this little hill. There's some more access points in there. Boy, I'll tell you. We got the Connecticut state flower here. Mountain laurel. And that will flower and they'll just be everywhere. We got clover, an endangered species there. That's the leopard frog. See him? Can you see him? Right there. That's a leopard frog. We're not going to get him. And don't mess with those guys. Don't ruin places like this. You know, these animals, this is where they live. You get rid of this, and eventually you get rid of us. And that's what encroaching on wild areas is ultimately going to lead to, when the earth can just no longer sustain life. And if we keep this up, that's what we're going to get. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that. I almost want to talk to this rock here. Alright. I see granite inclusion in this rock. Looks like it was volcanic and then it all just sort of melted here. But let's talk to this rock. You've seen a bunch of teenagers and people jumping off of here, a bunch of local kids having a whole lot of fun over here. Rocky? Yeah, good. Let's keep it that way. Don't go to Lake Warmock. Come here. This is Kent Land Trust. All you gotta do is look it up. Nobody's here, no admission. And we'll get over to the kiosk. There's a waterfall here. There's a trail. Awesome fishing, I would suppose. I mean, I'm a fisherman myself. If there ain't trout in here, I don't know where there will be. And you're gonna get all the other. You're gonna get your bass and panfish species and whatnot. Hey! Kudos to Coventry Lake in Coventry, Connecticut. You just had a fisherman there catch a world record white catfish. Kudos to you. I'm gonna get those nerd facts. Who did that? And that's great, man. All right, the way to go, Connecticut. Look at this place. we're gonna sit down, not be on the camera, and just enjoy the scenery. So wow, it's a really nice day. And, driving in here through Lake Warramog, we did both shores today. We pretty much circled the lake and then drove by the campground, and that just reminded me, yeah. But looking at the water, I wanted to comment on the water there. Kind of like Lake Poketapog and a lot of the lakes and ponds that have residential development, those are very high-end, expensive pieces of real estate. And of course, the people that own them, they want that golf course lawn. And then that means a maintenance company, and then that maintenance company feels pressure to use chemical fertilizers, or even if they're using organic, okay? So organic chemical fertilizers, let's be very clear on what that is. It doesn't matter. That nitrogen and all the other stuff, the phosphorus and stuff, that all contributes to hypoxia. You get algal blooms. Then you get like it's not quite like in the ocean you get red tides, but you're gonna have microbes and bacteria associated with that. You're gonna have a breakdown of the zooplankton. Fish are gonna die. The water's just gonna get that milky green hazy color, opaque, that Lake Warramog has. Lake Poketapog has an eye. Hey, people that live there, I got nothing against what you're doing, but here with nature in this land preserve, the water is tannic and clean, and it's not out of balance. The forage base is in there. The water's oxygenated. It's got that tea color that I just love because it reminds me of Maine. This place has that Maine feel. Listen, you want to come out and you want a nice place to get some solitude. I guess I could see meditating here. Let me do a little tree yoga like this. See this dead tree here? That's a Mount Laurel. I'm going to do that. And you can just forget about all the crap of society. Just come out and just be at one with nature and increase your chances of a cryptid sighting. I'm not going to investigate today. If I had to put this place on a squatchometer, then it's like a 4.5, 4.2, 4.3, which is pretty good. Other than the occasional motorcycle, the only thing here is the sound of water, and unfortunately the birds are dying. I'm looking to that, so there's not as many birds as there should be. But there's no bugs here either. Not once has a bug bothered me this whole time. And wow, you just get out here, and keep it the way. Look, there's not even any trash here. That's how it should be. There's no fishing line. No, none of you guys, you fishermen, if you leave your stupid bait bucket behind, you leave your fishing line behind, you leave bobbers in the trees and crap like that, you're not a fisherman. You're just not. You're just destructive, period. That's it. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we got to get down in there. Oh, let's go see what this is. East Kent Hamlet Nature Preserve. It's off of Kent Hollow Road. Here's the entrance. It's 39 Kent Hollow Road. Wow, I like that. They don't usually do this. And this is the name of the pond is Beeman Pond. There's a lot of really nice information here. We're gonna go down by this trail here. We're gonna go check out this, like, I wouldn't say waterfalls, but it tumbles down through here, and this is really cool. And of course, watch out for ticks. Always be bear aware. Look at this. Wow, that's something for CCIS. So your nicer places will have that. That's nice, dude. I have 2. I'll take 2 if you want one. For a small donation of $350, we can send you one. If you want one, we'll send you one for free. We're just kidding. We like free here at CCIS, don't we? So we're gonna go check out. Look, there's a cool old foundation down here. Let's get down there. Foundation of a house, probably from the 1800s, if I had to guess. Oh, wow. Wow. So, okay, I don't think it was a house so much as I think this was an old mill, an old dam. And this would have ran a water mill, a water wheel. And then it went into disrepair. Good, because dams suck. Dams are a lot of reasons we don't have Atlantic salmon in our waterways. But look at this place. Look at these boulders. Whoa! Look at this cool. If you're like Gay City State Park in Hebron, Connecticut, has stuff like this. This is definitely cool. Donna. All right, so wow. Yeah, so this was part of an old mill. You could see where it came down and then back up again on the other side here. I'm guessing the water wheel would have been right here. Would have been a big one. But look at this gorge. But let's just be quiet for a minute. So you gotta wonder how they managed to move these massive stones that we could easily move today with our machinery. Wow, listen, I'm not gonna make fun of that though. This was all done with horses and manpower and absolutely no alien intelligence, no alien assistance. This rock, it's got a lot of mica inclusions in it. Really nice. That's going to go in the CCIS collection there. But this, look at this mill. And so you just see how nature has just reclaimed this through flooding and that this tree's falling. So these trees We got ash and birch. I'm sorry, these trees are, I'd say, about 100 years old. So that means that this place has been out of use for at least that long. But wow, this place has some of the coolest old colonial, post-colonial foundation, 1800s, late 1700s. Man, the walls continue over there on the other side. So this was a very, very large operation here. And all kidding aside, this is impressive, even like this, because boy, they don't make them like they used to. And acorns are falling all over the place. Let's just go down a little bit more and see what this place has to offer. But wow. Oh, the crowds here, I can't stand it. And no bugs. Here's more stonework. And again, so these land trusts and preserves like this, wildlife areas, I mean, the stonework goes on all over here. Here was probably a smaller wheel of some sort, maybe a bridge to get to the other side. Looks like there might have been an old carriage road there. And what we're sitting on here, the geometry is really cool. Alright, so you could go to your state park and you could drive by a place like this because you don't see any cars and you don't have to pay admission, and there is no bathrooms, I'll give you that. But if you just want to be in nature and get away from the crowds and see awesome stuff, check out your forests and your wildlife preserves. And look at this here. This place is gorgeous. You really should get out here. This place, the stonework here is massive. It's on both sides. It started up there, and the more we follow it, the more it continues. And I suspect is a quarry. A quarry where when they didn't have the stones that fit, they would take them from here. Look at these cuts, 90-degree angles. You know, on the History Channel, they'd say, we're not capable of doing this today, so you got to wonder how they did it back then. But I think they quarried some of the stone that they needed, some of these big square pieces, and brought them up there. And over here, we can hear a waterfall. You know what? Man, this place. Wow. Get out there. We're on location. Now, if I was going to do like a drum circle or something, or yoga, I would come here. Seriously. This kind of reminds me of Ender's Falls, but it's a little more open. And it's not as dramatic, the waterfall. But there's a big cliff right there. We got to go see what that is. Okay. Here, and here are cut marks up there in that stone. 1, 2, 3, 4 obvious cut marks. More cut marks here and there. And they are not rock. You can see them there. And the more I look, there it is, CCIS. So all of these are cut marks where they sawed in, and that's to make fractured. You could see like when they needed a larger stone, flat and kind of square, and then smaller ones. Those are not natural, especially that top one. That one over there. I bet if I measured them, I bet it would be like 6, 8 inches. They would be pretty precise. This place was used to quarry stone to then put on site. And that makes a lot of sense in the 1800s when you just had horses and pulleys and all that kind of stuff, manual labor, not a whole lot of power tools. But this was a big operation here. Yeah, I really don't know what kind of stone that is, but it looks heavy. This looks dangerous. And we got cut marks, and so we were right, CCIS, there you go. Evidence of a quarry being reclaimed by nature. And we love when things are reclaimed by nature. I don't know, Connecticut Department of Tourism. Yeah, we got to have a talk. All right? Yeah, Connecticut Department of Tourism, we got to talk. Look at this place. The way that the stones cut or otherwise just fractured have tumbled down through here. This is obviously not too long ago with all the rain. This would have been just flowing and probably gorgeous. If you got down there and got a view up, you probably got a nice view of this. Listen, this place is easy. It's not sort of cramped in the way that Enders has that sort of cavernous feel. This is open. You see that view down there? This is how this is right here. Let me show you something right here. This to me, just like it is, that's a swimming hole. I'll sit in there with big beer belly and just sit right there. I don't need anything more. I'm an advanced open water, PADI certified scuba diver, trained in search and rescue navigation. Got all the degrees in that. And I'd rather be right there doing that than Lake Warmog or any other place, because wow, this, I mean, and you're here with these trees, they're just about to turn. I don't know. So Connecticut, we were back at the Connecticut Department of Tourism. Yeah, we're gonna have a talk when I get home. I'm gonna call somebody. You want me to call somebody, CCIS? What you want to say, like, what's up? How come we don't know about these places? You remember we were in Massachusetts and they had the Massachusetts recreation map? You know what we get? Directions to the Department of Motor Vehicles and your local tax office. That's what you get in Connecticut. And you get plenty of those. Those are well indicated and everybody knows about them. You're doing a great job with that stuff, bureaucracy. But places like this is why people don't come to the state. You know what I say the state motto is? If you're not going to do something about it, then just make the state motto Connecticut, a great place to just drive through. Okay? For real, in your face. So, East Kent Hamlet Nature Preserve. You rock. Literally, you rock. Some of the coolest cut stone from the 1800s is here, and this is acorns and grapes and food everywhere. But man, there's still nobody here. We've been here quite a while. I don't know where we're gonna go next. Let's check with the camera person. You want to go somewhere else? Let's just go somewhere.